Okay, friends, subscribers, and the rest of the world, I'm about to blow your socks off. This video is going to shake the entire world at its foundations, and basically I mean that. The image, you can find the image at that address. Now, this image is going to shock you. It's going to put the debunkers, they're going to sit down and cry because they're not going to be able to debunk this image. It's direct from a NASA photo. Yeah, and I mean, they're going to sit down and cry because finally it's been proven. Ufologists are going to have to rethink alien life because here it is, folks, and it's flying in Earth's atmosphere. An alien so large that it's undescribable how large that is. Now, you can find it in that image. You'll see that from the clouds and everything. This is taken from the STS mission. It has what looks to be 4 limbs, 2 extremely long ones and 2 shorter ones, and has a abdomen and what looks to be a head. And basically, this is huge, folks, and I mean this is huge. Not just in size, but in significance, to actually have aliens this large. And in the same image, I found craft, and I found a couple of craft in the same image, and different shapes and different things. I was quite shocked to actually find this, and I mean I was quite shocked to actually find it. These images were all found in the same one. I've seen similar craft to this in photos from underneath, and that style of craft is familiar to me. I actually have images which I'm going to put together in another video. This one I can't work out what it is, but it's definitely something in space. Now, basically, it wasn't the only one I found that had images in it. I found it like all different things within other images as well. But that alien, folks, has really got me going. So I searched the rest of the image, and I found another one as well. There are actually about 6 others that I didn't actually put in this. But if you look to the right of the screen, there's something else above the clouds. And it's not too far away from this object. At first I thought this blackness was a shadow on the Earth of this object. It still could be. But I think they're 2 different objects altogether. The ones on the right seems to be emitting light, hence it's you don't see a darkness to it. But that could be a shadow on the Earth. Now, this image, at first I thought, yeah, because I was just doing what I normally do, folks, going through NASA's images. And I was having a look and thought I'd see really big stuff, but then I noticed at the bottom of my eye, with this one, something down, a little spot on my screen. I thought it was something on my screen, so I got up to clean my screen. And it wasn't something on my screen. It actually was something on the screen. Now, these images are... Now, with the rest of these images, you're going to see another spacecraft. This is from that last image I just showed you. This was what I thought was a mark on the screen. Now, after seeing this, I studied it, and I'm thinking to myself, that's definitely a spacecraft. You can see the different contours to it. There's a bit of darkness underneath on the other side of it, saying there's actual mass on the other side that's shadowed by the top of it. The top of it's illuminated exactly where it should be illuminated. A shadow on the back of it, so hence there's an object. This is something else in the same image. I only just spotted this as I was editing these images. This actually seems to be in the clouds. Now it's shadowed by the cloud, but still dark enough to be seen in the image. And again, it's not the same, not the only thing. I actually saw in the same image things I've seen on the moon, and actually put in other videos. And yeah, which is that? Which are these little snaky type things? There's actually another 3 in the photo, but this one was at the edge of the image, and I thought, wow, okay, I might copy that one as well and stick that in. And yeah, so it could be something similar to what it could be a leg of, say, that same alien that we saw in the beginning of the video. Now, with this next image, I just kept on searching and searching. And lo and behold, I found a disc and a couple of other objects in the clouds. Thinking to myself, wow, this is actually quite weird. You can see in the centre of the disc there is something definitely in the centre of that disc. And there's another 2 craft surrounding it. Now, I just kept on searching and searching as I always do with them, and nearly every single land-based image about I did see stuff. Now there's the other one, and again, this thing has got a head, and it's got a tail, and it's got a body that is actually bent, and so it goes to show that if you look at NASA images, you're going to find things. In that first one with that alien picture, you look at that picture, you go and have a look at the image, and you're just going to look at the image and put it up on your screen. If you don't have a big screen TV like I have, now there's another craft. That's definitely a craft. And it was because I have this big screen TV now and use it as my computer as well. Basically, it enables me to see little bits of detail that you wouldn't normally see on a computer monitor. And you wouldn't, because you don't see it, you're not going to blow it up. So basically, it sort of just rung true, and I searched every image. All these other images that you're going to see all have something in them. This one, it's got something up to the top of the astronaut there. Other images had something. I saw one of those jellyfish on one of the images. Different things that could be craft, may not be craft, because I was actually looking at the Earth for things over the Earth, and I noticed that one. So it doesn't matter what image you're looking at, you need to study it. Blow the image up and scan the image, work out where you are somewhere on the image so that you can slide it across. Now you can see something up there behind the solar panels. Now, if you work a way of just sliding, using your slide bar when it's blown up, and just working out on the image where you were and then move it down a bit and slide it across, you'll start to see these same things that I'm seeing. And it's absolutely amazing. If you look, you will find. It's just an old saying, you knock, the door will be opened. Oh, most times. But, if you look, you're going to find something. Now, this one I'm a bit iffy about. It could be a reflection or something, I don't know, but there's definitely something there. What it is, I don't know. It's that bluish thing in that gap in the centre. Now, you've got to turn around and think, okay, what in the hell is going on? Because you're going to find something. If you don't look, you're not going to find it. It's the old saying. Okay, that up on that panel up behind the astronaut, there, what looks to be a jellyfishy thing flying across. Now, if we have life in our oceans, now our life has adapted to the oceans. Who says that life can't adapt out there in a vacuum? If life can develop around a volcanic vent, it certainly can develop out in space. Now, if you can see the objects here, now they could be stars up there. I don't think they are. But what interested me was at the centre of the Northern Lights, it's shooting up right at the North Pole. Hence, I believe that the pole has been opened. Right? Hence, we get whatever's in the centre shining out, and whatever gases are out there, I believe that's what actually sets off the Northern Lights. And basically, it sort of just seems really strange now. There were only in this image, there are only a couple of little things, but I put these images up, all these images that I saw on the STS 111, so that you know which images to look for. And in this one, I think there was about 2 small ones, just black, dark objects in space. Could be satellites. I'm lazy. I've been lazy. I've hurt my hands, so I sort of haven't been too enthusiastic. I put out the main ones, and in this one there was about 2 or 3 in this one as well. Quite good ones in this one. But I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. I'll go through this image and I'll get them and I'll put them out in another image, and I'll go through and actually get all these images, extra ones that you're seeing in this. I'll actually go through when I've got a bit more time and find them and actually put them up. But if you yourself go through these images, put the news out. But the thing is, it's sort of, I do claim fine to finding that alien in the clouds. There's about 2 or 3 in that one, and there's a good one up on the horizon area. There's also 1 or 2 down in the bottom area. I'll put the links to these actual images where all the good stuff is in, so that you can go straight to the actual images. I'll put the link to the page how to find the missions and the images so that you can learn how to do it the way I do it. Because there's a lot of people don't know how to go through NASA images. There's a couple of good ones in that one too. Every single one I found images in, I put up. And as I said, I just haven't had time. I wanted to get the picture of that alien out there. So basically, folks, just go out, have a look through these images, do what I do, search, look, and you will find. Not the door will certainly be opened. And yeah, debunkers, debunk this, because these are genuine NASA images. So yeah, the old Fonzie saying, sit on and rotate, debunkers, because you can't debunk this one. And I hope you do sit down and cry and say, well, fuck, these people have been right all along, because we cannot be the only life forms out there. And I'm sorry for swearing, folks, and the parents out there that have got kids. I'm really sorry for swearing, because these idiot debunkers, they debunk everything that comes out because they are afraid. A debunker is someone that is scared shitless that we are not the centre of the universe. That's what a debunker is. A debunker does not want people to know that we're not alone. They want to be the centre of the universe. The debunkers are the ones that used to be the ones that sit there. They've got to have the number one attention. And this is how they get their attention. They debunk everything. This one's a good one. There's a little craft up there. You'll see it up in a minute. And basically, you've got to sit out and look, folks. It's sort of the thing is, people that don't open their minds, you're an idiot. And I have to say that. You're an idiot. Open your minds, folks, because out of the billions of planets out there, we are certainly not the only creatures out there. Creatures swim in the sea. Creatures fly in the atmosphere. Why in the hell can't they be in the outer atmosphere as well? They can be on the moon. I've put videos out there of creatures on the moon as well. Now, you've just got to open your minds, folks. You will see what I see. And if you start looking where I look, and as I said, I'll put the links to the photos. I'll also put the link to the search program that I use for searching STS missions and everything. And I just brought this image up again. Remember this, the big O. This is the one where the alien is in. And yeah, basically, folks, you can sort of turn around and think what you want. And if you're smart, you'll see the truth. But when you look at that image, you can see why someone looking at it wouldn't see that alien down the bottom, because it's right down the bottom, a little bit to the right. And if you zoom in on it, that's what you get. So there you go, folks. That's just, yeah, I'm just going to leave it with you guys, because all you can do is look. Look and ye will find. And all these little idiots out there that are sitting there and saying, oh, that's not real. Guess what, folks? It's real as can be. This is a genuine NASA image. A genuine NASA image can't be debunked, folks, because that's the image that I got the alien from. And it's at the very bottom of the screen. Look at it, you'll find it. Use Photoshop to open it up. Use any program you want to blow it up. Use Windows Preview once you've saved it to your computer, because your Windows Preview will zoom it down, go straight down the bottom. You'll see it for yourself, folks. Have fun, and I'll see you on the next vid. Sorry I haven't put a few vids out on my research for a while, guys, because I've been looking and I've been researching. This is huge, folks, and I mean this is huge. Not just in size, but in significance, to actually have aliens this large. And in the same image, I found craft, and I found a couple of craft in the same image, and different shapes and different things. I was quite shocked to actually find this, and I mean I was quite. Okay, friends, subscribers, and the rest of the world, I'm about to blow your socks off. This video is going to shake the entire world at its foundations, and basically I mean that. The image, you can find the image at that address. Now, this image is going to shock you. It's going to put the debunkers, they're going to sit down and cry because they're not going to be able to debunk this. Shock to actually find it. These images were all found in the same one. I've seen similar craft to this in photos from underneath, and that style of craft is familiar to me. I actually have images which I'm going to put together in another video. This one I can't work out what it is, but it's definitely something in space. Now, image, it's direct from a NASA photo. Yeah, and I mean, they're going to sit down and cry because finally it's been proven. Ufologists are going to have to rethink alien life, because here it is, folks, and it's flying in Earth's atmosphere, an alien so large that it's undescribable how large that is. Now, you can find it in that image. You'll see that from the clouds and everything. This is taken from the STS mission. It has what looks to be 4 limbs, 2 extremely long ones and 2 shorter ones, and has a abdomen and what looks to be a head. And basically